know if you heard or not. Ice Cube partnered up with the NFL, the contract with Black America. Now let me tell you. So you've heard this before. A rapper goes to the NFL plantation for business. But this one is going to be dealing with the racial institutions of like prospering and job prosperity. It's not like that Jay-Z tap dancing on the master plantation where he said we're past Kaepernick, we're past kneeling, and he just wanted to showcase show business and tie in for entertainment purposes. This one has got to do with his contract with Black America, and he had a lot of black folks who turned on him because he wanted to have a meeting with Trump, with Biden, and people were divided, and it looked kind of suspect upon till you understood what he was getting at. It paid close attention to what Ice Cube was doing because his Big Three Sports has turned into quite the product. It's picked up on the networks, etc. And let me tell you something. Well, you say what you whatever you want to say about Cube. When Cube puts his vision to work, it works. I mean, the brother laid it down musically. He laid it down in the film game with franchises and sequels, etc. So Cube is a smart cat. He pinpoints what he wants. The only thing I say is you still ain't addressed Kaepernick and you still ain't addressed black ownership in the NFL plantation. Because I always say NFL stands for Negroes Forget Leadership. But I like what he's getting at with the contract for Black America in the sense that he's actually saying, hey, we want to discuss systematic institutionalized racism and we want to actually investigate and open up opportunities. And the NFL invested $125 million. Now that's a drop in the bucket because compared to what they can do. And you know how the song and dance is, but I don't get the feeling that Cube is gonna do like Jay-Z and put on some shuffling shoes and a derby hat and shuffle and shuck and grin. Because I really believe Cube is gonna have some legitimacy with where he's coming from. And it is important that if you just because you're playing on the plantation don't mean you can't own stock on there too. I think too much time to not people get it twisted that this all happy to be out there for the massa. But you got to make sure that you have a say. You know, you see a brother like Demetrius Thomas who's played for the Broncos, got that concussion, got that thing going on right now. What happens to him when they get older? What happens? What's the fallback? And how come they can't dream to be a general manager, head coach, ownership? You got to push that legislation. It's a shame that it takes an entertainer for them to do what they're supposed to do with common sense. It really is. It's a shame that Jim Brown wasn't picked as a commissioner or Jerry Rice or Deion Sanders couldn't get those opportunities. Because I'm just saying, remember how they used to love O.J. Simpson and slurped him up? They never gave the juice that kind of green light back in the day. So I'm just pointing out, or Franco Harris or Walter Payton, who they got an award named after, but what good's award naming if you don't give someone an opportunity? you know, and you call them superstars of your professions, but they can't get their foot in to legislate and to have a say, the real say, not token says, but real say. So I just call out the hypocrisy, but we're gonna see what happens. But Cube's situation seems a lot more credible than Lazy's, because Jay Z lazy is what I call that turkey. That jive turkey buffoon, all he was doing was trying to fatten his pockets. Ain't got no agenda, you know. But see, that's what they do. If you tap dance and you shuffle, they'll let you sit there and say this. But I'm gonna see what Cube. I think Cube's on to something. But I want to see some black ownership. I want to see some general managers. I want to see some real, and I want to see a black commissioner. Title puppets like Roger Goodell in this soft league. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. And Cube's got an idea. Cube's definitely using his noggin, and he's on to something. All right, I'm out.